If you've been shopping for a vanity, I just need 30 seconds of your time to help you avoid disaster. Because the vanity that looks perfect in that big box store or online photo, in just 1 year will probably be swollen, peeling, and falling apart. And sadly, nobody tells you why until it's too late. I'm Sam Nazer. I spent over 20 years as a builder and contractor before I started Renovate for Less, right here in Metro Atlanta, because I got tired of seeing good people get burned, myself included, by sellers of bad cabinets. Stick with me for the next few minutes to hear all the deceptive practices, and I'll show you exactly what to check before you spend your hard-earned dollars. Or skip ahead if you're already a pro. The link's below if you want to browse our well-built vanities right now. In the next minutes, I'll walk you through the 4 things you should focus on when buying a vanity. 1. Material used. 2. Finish. 3. Construction. And 4. Hardware. I'll weave in some of the most egregious and deceptive tricks you should look out for. For example, one of the most deceptive practices I see in big box stores and large e-commerce websites is their framing of products as good, better, best. In my lengthy experience, I've found the products in these stores to be more like crappy, barely acceptable, and decent at best. Stick around to the end because I'll be leaving you with a coupon code for 10% off for watching. With that said, let's get started with the 4 things to look for when selecting a vanity. First, one of the most important things to check is the material the vanity is made with. This is where it gets really tricky, as most people aren't carpenters or trained in cabinet construction. With this in mind, there are many materials that are used, starting with particle board, medium density fiberboard or MDF, high density fiberboard or HDF, plywood, and solid wood, just to mention the most prevalent. To add to the complexity, all of these have varying specifications that impact quality and longevity. I'm putting together an educational series where I'll deep dive on this and other topics in the coming weeks, so subscribe if you want to be alerted as content drops. For now, I'm not going to dive deep here for sake of time, but to summarize, look out for particle board with paper or melamine coating and MDF cabinets that have 2 to 3 layers of coating, as these cabinets fall into the crappy pile. Frankly, this is mostly what is sold in big box stores and e-commerce websites. Be extra cautious, as some retailers will make the legs or face frame from solid wood and lead with solid wood in the description. The worst I am seeing now is calling melamine or paper coating an oak finish. I wish I was joking. Buyer beware is all I have to say to that. Second, most big box cabinets are cheap particle board, or as I call it, crap board, covered in a plasticky melamine wrap, and their mid-grade MDF cabinets get 2, maybe 3 thin coats of finish, which doesn't allow for adequate protection and flexibility of the paint. That's why you'll see chipping at the edges and yellowing and peeling within a year, especially in a humid bathroom. Also, the thin paint shows the poorly sanded edges and fillings, allowing blemishes to really stand out. Moreover, with expansion and contraction, the thin coating will crack in a very short time and cause water damage and accelerated deterioration. We went the other direction. 7 layers, yes, you heard me right, 7 layers of paint, hand sanded between coats on every model. So, our clients can enjoy a smooth, lasting finish that will protect their cabinet investment for many years. Third is cabinet construction. Cheaply made vanities will be made with low-grade materials like particle board and held together with, no joke here, staples and plastic corner supports. Others will be nailed together with finish nails or staples. As my teen daughter would say, "Are you kidding me right now?" A well-built cabinet will have solid wood joints held together with glue and brad nails, or even better, pocket screws, to ensure architectural integrity. This is really important, as movement from the factory to the warehouse, to the store, to the job site, and finally, into your bathroom, typically causes poorly built cabinets to come out of square and crack the finish coat along all the connecting joints. Another key thing to look out for is dovetail drawers, which are the gold standard in cabinet drawer construction. This is because dovetail joints have solid clasping, which holds up better to the hundreds and thousands of times you will pull a drawer open over the years. My general rule is, if a cabinet is stapled together and built with particle board, do yourself a big favor and just walk away. Lastly, another deceptive practice to be on the lookout for from unethical fakers is something that is all too unethical in my opinion. And that is when they make MDF drawers that look like dovetail drawers to trick folks into thinking it's a quality product when it really isn't. Again, buyer beware. The fourth and final thing you should examine when buying a vanity is the hardware and accessories, like glides, hinges, and innovative features. Soft close hardware isn't just a luxury nowadays, it's how you know if a company cares about long-term customer experience. Flimsy hinges and cheap glides are the first thing to go, and not all slow close and soft close hardware are built equally. You definitely want to avoid ball-bearing side-mounted glides, as they immediately come out of alignment and quickly get gunked up and fail. Instead, look for under-mounted ones with air compression technology, as they operate more quietly, close more softly, and last way longer. As for the doors, look for multi-directional adjustable hinges. That's how you'll be able to make sure that the door stays straight after installation and over the years. Look closely to see how the hinges are installed. They should be attached to the frame of the cabinet or onto wood blocks. Avoid cabinets that have hinges that are affixed to plastic blocks. Also look for innovative solutions like built-in hairdryer stations, toilet paper holders, and adjustable drawer slats, as these are not only good indicators of quality cabinets, but also make your use of the cabinet more enjoyable. A few final tips I'd love to share with you. One thing that often surprises people is that when you purchase a vanity combo from most stores, you're limited to whatever top comes bundled with it, which may not match your style or fit your space perfectly. At Renovate for Less, we do things differently. You choose the cabinet you love, then pair it with any countertop we carry, quartz, granite, marble, in the color and finish that's right for you. Our goal is simply to help you bring your vision to life. Your bathroom, your style, your decision. We've done the hard work of vetting our products so you don't have to. And as a direct importer, we've eliminated the middlemen, which means we can offer you exceptional quality on vanities, standalone tubs, and fixtures at the best prices possible. Feel free to browse our collection online, reach out to one of our friendly, knowledgeable non-commissioned reps, or come visit us in store. We'd love to help. We also warmly invite you to bring your paint and tile samples and bathroom photos so our team can offer personalized, unbiased guidance. And as promised, mention promo code RFV10 at checkout to receive an additional 10% off your next purchase. However, this code is only valid through July 31st, 2026. Renovate for less. Less stress, less time wasted, and less regret.